guys, what's up? It's Losty, and today this is a different kind of video. So for the ones that were asking me like, hey Losty, what do you think about like the rumors that's going on about MK1 and that kind of stuff? I normally don't make these kind of videos, but maybe it's good to make these kind of videos so you guys can hear my opinion about like the recent trends with the MK1 game, with the things going on. And yeah, for the ones who don't follow me on Twitter, X blah blah, follow me there. Like there I'm pretty like, yeah, talking about stuff that's been happening in the game, like the news and stuff. So yeah, I don't think you couldn't see it. Like if you're on Twitter or whatever, there was like yeah, it was like a guy on Reddit who always Fate Unknown, I think is his name. So apparently he always said stuff about the game that's coming. So like leaks, whatever. Like I'm not a fan of that. I think it really sucks. But then he was always right apparently. Like he never made a mistake. And I think like a week ago or something, he commented on subreddit of MK that there won't be any DLC content anymore for the game, which is weird because everyone was shocked. Me too. I was like, how? Because they said there will be more content coming, and apparently also the most supported MK game ever. So that means more than MK11. So that was kind of confusing, like, do we have to believe him or this? Because he's always right. But then, in my opinion, like I'm always that person who says, you know, I don't believe anyone. I'll just wait until NetherRealm Studios says something about like this whole thing, that they're going to stop supporting the game and yeah, just fully focus on their next project. So my thoughts on that, if they are going to fully focus on the next project, I think that's fine. But then again, I would kind of miss stuff in this game because I think like the DLCs of Kombat Pack 2, I'm not a fan of it. Sector Cyrex, not a fan of the gender swap, but then I saw their gameplay and stuff and their design, and I was like, oh, they look really pretty. So they look really, really cool. I like it. But it wasn't necessary. Like they could have went for Scarlet, you know, Cetrion, Devora, whatever. Yeah, Devora, guys. Even I say it. And yeah, so I was kind of confused there, like with the DLC characters, whatever. But yeah, I'm happy for the people who like these characters. Ghostface apparently is really, really liked. 2000s, I think I kind of like 2000s, but then I'd rather have like a female guest character if we're going for a guest character, because you never got one. So what I'm trying to say here, I'm going from this there, sorry guys, but this is my way of talking. So yeah, so the fully focus on the next project, I would be fine with that. But like I said, I would kind of miss, because I think the game is getting better. Like on day one, it's definitely not finished. It was unfinished, guys. I think everyone could agree with that. No crossplay on day one. No reporting system. You couldn't report anyone, which is weird. Like 2023, there was no reporting system. But yeah, like 6 months later, it was there. And there was no what is it called? Online lobbies. Still no online lobbies. Customization very lacking. Like this, I think. You only can like pick one gear piece, which sucks if you played Injustice 2 and MK11, because MK11 you had so many options to choose from. And like me, I came up with the idea for the fashion combat because I saw like the customization being so awesome, having so many options, and I saw like my viewers and my friends having like the most awesome costumes for their characters, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do something with that. So I came up with that idea with fashion combat. So from there I was like, oh, I think I can also do it in MK1. But then I saw the customization was really lacking. Like one gear piece, you can change the haircuts. Like in Injustice 2 you could even do that. So I'm always like expecting if there's a next game, it will be better. It will be even more improved, more choices, more options, you know? But that's not the case. That's definitely not the case in this game. So customization is really lacking. No online content if you're not a fan of Combat League. Like day one, it was exactly like a copy paste for MK11. Like exactly the same. There was like no something innovative, new or whatever. Later, the Wi-Fi filter, it's not really a filter. You can just like decline if you don't want to play against someone with a certain ping. But then, okay, that came later, cosplay came later. Happy about that. Why was it though on day 1? But okay, you know, it's better late than never. That's what they say, right? So this is what I mean, like the game is getting now to a point that it's gonna be like looking more finished after a year. Kind of crazy to say to think about that, but yeah, games nowadays, guys, they just push out their product. They want sales, they want revenue, and they don't really care about the quality of the game. But then I see MK trying their best. Like, I'm enjoying the last patches. I think it's good. Only Homelander, that's a different story. So yeah, if they're going to leave it like this, I think that would be really sad for the players, especially for the players who really play this game and play it a lot. Like, I haven't been playing it a lot because I get really yeah, angry at some stuff. I'm not a fan of the cameo system, at least not the ambush cameos who steal and rob you from like unsafe moves, which should be punishable, but then the cameo carries them, you know, the kind of stuff. I'm not a fan of that, but I do like the extending combos like Mavado, sorry, Mavado, Serena. So I'm kind of, yeah, shall we just move on to the next project or shall we just focus on here? But then I don't believe anyone except when it's coming from NetherRealm Studios. But yeah, if we're gonna wait for them to talk, they don't really talk with our community. I think everyone can agree with that. Like MK11, I was still hoping for like a new Kombat pack after, you know, Rambo, Melina. But then 6 months later, there was no patch in between. I think the last was Shiva, where she got killed and Melina got a nerf while she was like already super bad. Yeah, after 6 months they said, okay, we're going to not support the game any time longer. We're gonna fully focus on the next game, which is MK1. It cost 4 years, but then COVID happened and that kind of stuff. So I think that was also a reason for not being a fully finished product. And now we're here again, guys. It's really like, my heart is aching to say this. Like, for the ones who have been here since day 1, following my content, guys, I love you so much. Thank you so much for the support. I'm always like a huge MK fan. Always. And then in this game some things really changed in me. I was like so disappointed, so angry at some stuff, some things like how they work and why is it not finished, why doesn't it have like new online modes, like why is Kombat League still like copy paste from like the previous one, why is it not more innovative, more ranked, like rank a character, you know, the kind of stuff that Street Fighter 6 has, which is an amazing idea. Also motivates you to try new characters out online, like in Kombat League. But here you can't. Like, if I'm gonna play with Melina until God rank and I try to play Kitana, I'm gonna get wrecked. So that's why I'm really wishing for like a rank for your own character. For different characters, I mean. Their own rank. And also, what else do we have? Oh yeah, King of the Hill, really bad. A lot of these things. It really looks bland. No emotes anymore, you can't chat with each other anymore, like the text chatting. You can see who gave you a score, you know, that kind of stuff. That's like really, really bad, in my opinion, of course. This like, oh, what I say, just my thoughts, just like talking, freestyling, whatever, and just putting out my opinion about some stuff in this game. So, you know, this kind of stuff really made me like kind of lose hope in the game. And I think that's also the reason why I'm not really enjoying it as much as I used to enjoy MK games. I'm really sorry for that, guys, but yeah, it's not healthy to play this game whenever you're not really enjoying a lot. So I think we can also tell in a lot of my videos that I get bothered, that I get like this, I'm getting like really annoyed and angry at some stuff. And that's why I'm taking like huge breaks with this game. Like, sometimes it's fun to play it and then I need a few days off and then play content, this kind of that. I think that's fine. But yeah, my sincere opinion is that I really hope they're going for the next game. I really miss like the 2 years, every 2 years a new MK game or Injustice game. And then the question is, am I hoping for an Injustice 3 game or MK2? And guys, I love MK. I love MK, but MK1 really disappointed me. Getting better, getting fully finished, missing online lobby still. You know, Warrior Shrine was really a huge disappointment. I think we should focus on Injustice 3, guys. I think MK needs a small break. That's really painful to say from like MK, huge passionate fan. But I think it needs a small break and then come back later and then see how can we make the audience, like whatever, everyone really enjoying MK again. How can we put things back to help them to come back to play the game. Because I've been seeing a lot of people, also a lot of casual players who aren't a fan of the Cameo system. They think it's like way too hard. And then this game is pretty hard to play. Because of the Cameo assist, you have to learn a lot. The Cameo and your base character. But then you have MK11. MK11 was really beginner friendly. Like, day one Scorpion, while I played the game for 4 years, can still work me. Just mashing down to, you know, that kind of stuff. Yeah, so that's like the big difference between these two games. And I think the gameplay is like one of the most fun. Only sometimes the Cameo, like I said before, really annoys me. But it's way more enjoyable with the mechanics. Like the just breaker having back, you know, up blocking whenever they jump at you, so you can punch them. Like anti-airing is back. MK11, I had a feeling there was no anti-airing. A breakaway mechanic which sucked so much, but they brought it back here with the Cameo assist. That's like what I really don't like. So that kind of features in this game and the gameplay, like it makes it super fun. So that's a waste. Like the gameplay is so fun, but then you don't have the online modes for it. So where am I gonna play this amazing gameplay? Okay, Kombat League, it's fun, but you guys know how it goes there, right? Can be super toxic, can be very draining. It's not like always good for your mental health, and sometimes you just need a break of casuals, Kombat League. But then the next option, you can go for the casuals. You're gonna play casuals. You're gonna get fatality in the first loss and teabags and bye bye, they leave. I think everyone experienced that. That's like such a thing in casuals. And what other options do you have? King of the Hill, like I said before, it's like really, it went from MK11, MKX, like pretty cool features in the King of the Hill, like emotes and this and text chat and having fun, like really a feeling of a community, you know, but that's gone in this King of the Hill. So that's not also really an option for me. And then what else can you do online? Not much. You have Warrior Shrine. Warrior Shrine is like the top 5 ranked players, best players of the Kombat League. Yeah, I was like, oh, okay. Oh, really? Did we wait for a year, you know, for that? That was really disappointing. That was really, really disappointing. I was like, oh my god, it's gonna be like an online lobby thing, you know, where we can socialize and chill with each other, that you customize your avatar. I have to stop with those expectations, guys. I don't know what I was thinking of that. And it's not even like Warrior Shrine, like you couldn't lead it from there. So I was like, okay, what's going on? Do I have to play invasions like offline? You know, for me it is really boring. I really like the first stage, the mansion, cage mansion. I really thought it was like really cool. I was like, oh my god, this is awesome. Kind of gave me a bit of, you know, the Conquest vibe. Not there, but kind of gave me some feelings. But then you move on and it feels like so dead and bland. Which sucks because the design and like everything, you can see they put a lot of work in it. But it's not like it's really what I want it to be. I think a lot of other people can also relate with that. It's, for me, it's like really boring. And some people actually like it. They're like, yeah, last day I can practice combos and stuff. But I really, yeah, I don't know. So yeah, that you have this and that and yeah, not much, guys. So you have a lot of good gameplay, but you don't have that. And the AI is not there anymore, so if you want to grind for gear and stuff, you have to do it all on your own. Like MK11 was more innovative in that stuff. And MK11 also had like the co-op invasion stuff. That's not here. I used to play with a friend and we were like going, grinding for the gear. It was really fun, but then that was all gone here. Like, what happened? People didn't like it. Well, I'm really hearing a lot from viewers and people in the community, on Twitter or whatever, that they really enjoyed it. So, why are some stuff not back? I guess no time to put it here. Yeah, and then I'm not even gonna talk about the fatalities being the holiday fatalities that you have to pay for it, and the customization being really expensive. Like the classic skins being like 10 euros, 1,000 crystals, but they listened. It's now 500, which is like good. I think it's fine. But then again, I miss the skin packs where you can buy like 3 skins, 4 skins in one pack for like, how much was it? 8 euros or something. Yeah. Everything is about monetization now in microtransactions, guys and games. Oh my god, what happened? What happened with games nowadays? Oh wow. Some are doing really well still and like not really pushing it, but here I really feel like they push it like, hey, buy it, it's here. And then I see like my connection with some classic skin, I'm like, I need to buy it, you know. But then again, yeah. So yeah, I've been talking about this, that, but then I'm like in a dilemma. Like, I want this game to be finished. It's getting there. I still see like more fixes. Homelander's still not being fixed, by the way. Whenever I play against a Homelander, I really thought the last patch saved Homelander. Yeah, saved. Made him like not glitchy anymore. Like, whenever I play against a Homelander in the air is like shaking. It makes me like really like dizzy or whatever in my head. But yeah, they were on their way, you know, to put stuff more in the game and stuff. But do I want to wait another year for this game to be fully finished, like after 2 years? And apparently there won't be any new DLC. Apparently, that the person on Reddit, he said the DLC did bad. Chaos reigns. That's another discussion, guys. For the ones who haven't watched my walkthrough, I really had fun. I have to say, I read a lot of people who were like very negative about it, but I actually had fun with the DLC. I think that was really good. I enjoyed it. I was like emotional there, and yeah, I thought it was really good. Like, there were some plot twists. Like, I still want to know what happened to Ori the Dragon. Did Tanya help free her or not? That's like one of the most important questions for me. You know, there are like a lot of those. But yeah, I really enjoyed the story. I really like the Harumi. I really hope she will be. Yeah, see, if there's no new content, Harumi won't be even here. I really hope she will be in here. She was like I was like, she could have been there instead of 2000 whatever. But yeah, apparently so, because of the bad sales of the Chaos Reigns, like the DLC with Kombat 2 and the DLC story, it was really disappointed. It didn't get sold a lot, apparently. I'm not sure if it's confirmed or whatever. And that's why they want to stop supporting this game, because it did bad. And that kind of sucks because, yeah, the DLC, it was kind of obvious, right? If it did like bad with sales, okay, where did it go wrong? They have to check where did it go wrong, how they can make it better with the community, ask us questions and stuff. And then, yeah, a lot of my friends that I know forever were always like MK fans. They said, Lasty, I won't buy it, it's way too expensive, 50 euros, this and that. And I'm like, but you get story and 6 characters, you know, and 3 playable on day 1. Sector, Cyrex, and Noob Saibot. And they're like, no, I can rather buy like a whole new game. And the game is not even finished. So I get what they say. Like, I really understand them. I really, really don't blame them for not buying it, because they have a good point. They really have a good point. And I bought it. I was like, yeah, it's worth it. I'm also a content creator, of course. I did like the walkthrough. I really enjoyed it. But I don't blame other people who have been there since day one, buying everything for MK, and then they saw what happened with the game, like being unfinished and stuff, and then Chaos Reigns came and it was 50 euros, and they were like, nah. Yeah, I don't blame them. It's kind of obvious. I think they could have seen it themselves too, like, isn't it too expensive? And, you know, maybe we should focus on the game itself instead of DLC, you know, making it better. Yeah, like, I don't want to be that person who compares this game with Street Fighter and Tekken, but I still do it, guys. In my opinion, maybe I'm wrong, whatever. Of course, everyone has their opinions. Street Fighter and Tekken, I thought MK was like always like had like new innovative stuff, like netcode. Netcode was always like good since MKX, like the rollback came there, and Street Fighter and Tekken was kind of behind that, right? But now they're actually like getting better. But also, comp scene, guys, esports. Esports keeps the game alive. That's like really lacking in this game. Yeah, also with the prize money and stuff, with season 1. That kind of sucks because I really want to see the game thrive. But yeah, they're really focusing on casuals, so yeah, they're not really focusing on the pro players of this game. Which kind of sucks because if I look at Street Fighter, like the prize spots and then the much of like sponsors they have and people who always like support them and the scene getting better and growing and more entries at tournaments and stuff, why can't MK be like that? Like I said, they focus a lot on casuals, so I think that's definitely not, because it's selling good. So why would they focus on investing money, sending money to, you know, Well, the game is already selling enough. Kinda sad. Really kinda sad. I wish they changed that mindset. And you know, yeah, guys, I went from this to there to there to there, but I think you guys get my point. I really enjoy the game, like still sometimes. Melina, I love her. She has like one of the best gameplay ever. MKX still very fun. I think MKX still has like a special place, so I think Melina's gameplay there is still better than any, I guess. But this game, yeah, gameplay was really good, guys. Just can't use it anywhere except for Kombat League casuals and yeah, then the ambush cameos that need to think. And the thing also with this game is like the meta abuse. Oh my god, there's like badge going on. There's always something broken, and that's like super normal. But then again, everyone plays that character in Kombat League, and you're like, oh my god, why is this game like this? You know. But yeah, I guess it's also in other fighting games. So yeah, I'm waiting for the confirmation of NetherRealm Studios or WB or whatever. If there won't be any content anymore for the game, and if the DLC, I don't even think they're going to be transparent about it. That like, yo guys, the DLC did really bad, so we're gonna stop supporting the game and fully focus on. No, I don't think they're gonna do that. They might say, yeah, we just stop. We think it's fine like this. It's finished. We're going to move on the next project. I would be okay with that, guys. I think it's really painful to say that, but I would be okay. Like I said before, I don't want to wait 2 years for like fully product, and yeah, I guess it's time for Injustice. But apparently they're not going to focus on Injustice. David Zaslav said they're focusing on their main good games, whatever, which is MK. MK was in there, and no Injustice. So I think the next game will definitely be an MK game again. But I think it kind of needs a break, guys. I really hope, or if it's coming, please talk to your people, talk to your players, casuals, pro players, you know. Okay, like guys, what can we do better? What can we do to make the game fun for you guys? You know, really have that conversation. Maybe they already have, I don't know. And put a lot of like stuff in the game, and getting like the best stuff from the previous game, put it back. Like, why not putting back? It doesn't seem like that hard. Oh my god, I have easy talk because I'm not a designer or whatever, or developer. But like, yeah, I don't make the decisions, and I think the developers that also don't make the decisions. So I really hope like they're going to really think, where did it go wrong? How can we do better? And then, you know, bring the MK passionate fans back and let them enjoy the game that we always made it for them. And you know, if they're like thinking with that, revenue will be rolling in, you know. So yeah, apparently the next game will be next MK game. And I'm actually, yeah, like I said, I think it needs a break, but maybe it will get better. Yeah, it's hard to say, guys. So yeah, the person who said these kind of stuff, where Twitter was like blowing, like, oh my god, what's going on? Explosive happening there. Yeah, I'm just gonna wait. I don't believe like leakers or whatever. I just wait for them, for the developer to say. But then the question is, when are they gonna say it? And if they're going to say it, and just maybe they just gonna wait for 6 months and then say at some point without like a lot of patches. Maybe only gameplay changes. Like, okay, we changed the game. We stopped supporting the game. We're moving on to the next project. I really hope they won't be waiting that long if they're going for it. But then again, I'm okay if they move to the next project. But then also feeling sad because they were like going to the right direction. But do we want to wait 2 years for that? Yeah, guys. Yeah, that was like fully all my thing. I can talk about this forever. Like, if you're going to my streams, if you're there and we're talking about stuff, I can talk forever about these kind of stuff. I love to do this. MK is like my love, and this game was a bit, yeah. But yeah, like, I'm always trying to hope for the better. I really hope they're going to try their best to, yeah, make the game fun for everyone, and putting stuff in that makes you come back and having fun, instead of like always getting annoyed and like, no, I'm not gonna play today. Yeah, guys, look at the roster. Definitely one of the best rosters ever in any MK game. Only missing Jade and Scarlet. I really like Centurion. I think we need Centurion back. Her gameplay was so fun, her customization was so beautiful. Well, she has one of the best customization in MK11. But yeah, I can understand, like, oh my god, Lassie, she's like playing against Fortnite, like zoning. But then again, I think I liked her vibe, I liked her design, I liked her story. Okay, the story could have been a bit better. She was like, okay, I'm sacrificing for your mom, bye. Yeah. Then it would have been like definitely like the best roster ever if Jade was in there. And also, guys, if there's no new content anymore, that means no Jade. The Kombat kids, like Takeda is here, and are you getting Jackie or Cassie? You know, that means everything will be gone for until the next game, of course. But then you might be missing a lot of these characters in that game. Yeah, tough, guys. This is tough, very tough. Oh, hard dilemma. Okay, guys. So yeah, here are my thoughts. I hope I talked about everything. I went from this to this to this. And let me know if you guys want me to do this more often on my YouTube channel. And yeah, follow me on my socials, guys. I never say that really, but you know, I have to get better at that. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter. I'm pretty active on Twitter and Instagram as well, with my stories about random stuff in my life, but also about MK. And yeah, thank you guys. Thanks for watching, and let me know what you think. What do you think about this whole thing? Do you want them to focus on the next game, or do you want them to finish this game? That you want more characters to come back 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? Or you're like, no, just move on to the next one. Yeah, just let me know what you think. Okay, guys, it was fun talking with you guys. Bye bye. Trying to hold my feeling, I don't know what's right. I'll find the best way, I think that I might.